A Courtin Call by Edmund Vance Cooke, 1866 to 1932. Okay, I wish I could do this in an American or a Canadian accent, but I can't, so I'm going to do it in a British accent. Okay, a Courtin Call. This poem is about a couple courting. Yeah? Him. He dress himself from top to toe to beat the late's fashion, to give his boots a extry glow. His dicky glistened like the snow. He slicked his hair exactly so, and all to indicate his passion. He tried his hull 3 times afore he kept the one on that he wore. Her. All afternoon she laid abed to make her features brighter. She tried on every geoun she had. She rasped her nails until she bled. A dozen times she frizzed her hair and put on stuff to make her whiter, and fussed till she'd a cried, she said, but that 'ud make her eyes so red. They sot together in the dark, without a light except their spark, and neither could have told or guessed what the t'other was dressed. Okay, this is by Edmund Vance Cooke. Cooke was a Canadian. He earned his money, or his life, writing poems. He spent a lot of time in the US and in Canada as well. Later he used to read his poems on a radio station in Detroit. So this poem is about a date, about him and her. And he dressed himself from top to toe. So he dressed himself in his best clothes to beat the latest fashion, to be the most fashionable. He gave his boots an extra glow. He made them shine as brightly as he could. His dicky glistened like the snow. His bow tie shone like the snow, so it was clearly white. He slicked his hair exactly so he got it slicked back, yeah, and all to indicate his passion, how much passion he felt for her. He tried his hull 3 times afore. Now, I'm not sure what he means by this word hull, yeah, but to me it's clearly a piece of clothing. Yeah, so he tried this piece of clothing 3 times before he kept the one on that he wore. So he tried 3 different times, or 3 different ones, and then kept the one on that he was wearing. Her. All afternoon she laid abed to make her features brighter. So she lay in bed all afternoon so that she would look good for her date. She tried on every gown she had. Yeah, so she tried every dress that she owned. She rasped her nails until she bled. So she filed her nails until they started bleeding. A dozen times she frizzed her hair, so she made her hair curly a dozen times with curlers, and put on stuff to make her whiter, and put things on her skin to make her whiter, because in those days if your skin was white then you were higher class because you didn't work in the sun. And fussed till she cried, yeah, and fussed till she started crying, and then she said, but that'd make her eyes so red. So she said, if I keep crying, it's going to make my eyes red. No, no, no. Then, the people watching, they sat together in the dark, without a light. So there was no light, except their spark, the spark of love, of passion that went between them. So it was absolutely dark. And neither could have told or guessed, so neither of them could have guessed what way the other one was dressed. So, and neither of them had any idea what the other one was wearing, because they were sitting there in the dark and they couldn't see each other. And that's it. It's a joke. So both of them, both him and her, they spent all day getting ready for this date, and at the end of the day they can't see each other. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter at all what they're wearing. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. A Courtin call.